the gentleman that posed the question, the beginning question should be, do the Palestinian people deserve a state? It's not about the Palestinian leadership. This is an issue of self-determination for the people of Palestine. So if we all agree that the people of Palestine deserve self-determination, and we understand that it is their desire to have a state of their own, then they deserve a state and they deserve to be recognized. How they are governed is up to the Palestinian people, and how we deal with them then is a reflection of whether or not that government is responsible and is able to live up to its responsibilities to its neighbors. And in that regard, I would point out that the Palestinian Authority, with all of the challenges that have been put in its place, with all of the difficulties that it has to deal with, and stipulating that it is an imperfect authority, has lived up to its responsibility to Israel, its main responsibility to Israel, which is providing security. And even with the difficult situation that we face now, the West Bank has not been a source of threat to Israel's security. Nonetheless, Israel continues to actively undermine every day that same authority that has lived up to all of its commitments under Oslo. At the same time, when we see what happened in Gaza, it has been well reported, including in Israeli media, that it was a policy of the Israeli government to continue to empower Hamas's control over Gaza as a way of undermining the prospects for a two-state solution. So what I would say is that the surest path to address not just the rights of the Palestinian people, but also the legitimate security concerns of Israel and the opportunities that exist for a fully integrated Israel in the region, is through an establishment of the Palestinian state. And that pathway to a Palestinian state puts a responsibility on the Palestinians for ensuring good governance of the territories they control, but also puts a responsibility on us as the international community, and especially those that advocate for a Palestinian state, to ensure that that Palestinian state lives up to its responsibility to its people and to its neighbors. And that will certainly not be an easy task, but it is a necessary task, because if we say they are not ready, when will they be ready? It will never be exactly perfect. So we must start from the point that we all agree, that Palestine deserves self-determination, and that comes through a state. I will also point out that they have a new government, and that government has made significant commitments to reform, which has been lauded by the international community. The status of President Abbas, of course, is also something that he has talked about before, and it's up to the Palestinians to decide. It's not up to us to tell them how to live their lives. We can only say, these are your responsibilities, you must live up to them.